You know that device on your wrist? It's doing a lot more than just counting your steps. It's actually at the center of a huge, and I mean huge, shift in medicine that a lot of people are completely overlooking. So today, we're going to dive into that critical connection because it's evolving way faster than you might think.
It all starts with a really simple observation, something you can see for yourself. Just walk into any hospital and pay attention. You'll notice this subtle little detail that actually reveals a massive divide. A small choice in what someone wears on their wrist becomes a window into who is embracing the future of healthcare and, well, who's getting left behind.
And here it is, the fracture, right there in plain sight. On one side, you've got nurses, nearly all of them are wearing a smartwatch. But then you look over at the doctors, and it's a completely different story. Far, far fewer. Now, this isn't a fashion statement, okay? It's a symptom of a really deep and growing gap right at the heart of our entire healthcare system.
So what's the real danger in this gap? It's not the one we always hear about. We're all worried that technology is going to replace people in medicine, but the real threat is something else entirely.
This is the question that's everywhere, right? It's all over the headlines. Will AI replace my doctor? And yet, it fuels a lot of anxiety. But what if that's the completely wrong question to be asking in the first place? This right here flips the entire script. The real threat isn't artificial intelligence replacing doctors. The threat is competence replacing incompetence. It's really about a failure to understand and use the powerful tools that our patients are already wearing on their wrists every single day. So what does this new kind of competence even look like? Well, it means having a doctor who can explain exactly what your watch is measuring and, more importantly, why it matters. It means getting precise, continuous follow-up care. And it means medicine that's personalized to your real-world data, not just based on a single snapshot from a checkup you had once a year. Now, to really understand how profound this shift is, we need to look outside the hospital. The conversation about our health is already happening, and it's happening in some very, very unexpected places. So get this story from the author, Sergio Darpa. He walked into an Apple store for a pretty simple reason. He just wanted to ask about a new smartwatch. But what happened next was a complete surprise. So he asks for some information, and the salesperson immediately starts asking him health questions. Not trying to make a diagnosis, of course, but just to understand his physiological profile so they can recommend the right device. And that's when the author realized this wasn't just a sales pitch. It was actually a form of applied health education right there in the store. I mean, think about that for a second. This kind of health education is happening every single day in retail stores and on internet forums, completely outside the doctor's office. The world of consumer tech, well, it's just not waiting for the medical profession to catch up. And this brings us to the biggest misconception of all, the one that's really holding doctors back from embracing this technology. This is the pushback you always hear, right? It's the idea that these things are just expensive toys, accessories, not serious medical instruments. It's a simple dismissive argument, but it's also a deeply flawed one. To kind of dismantle that whole argument, let's just remember a classic line from Forrest Gump. Stupid is as stupid does. The point is pretty simple. Your actions are what define whether something is smart or not so smart. So let's apply that logic here. When a device has been clinically validated and certified as a medical tool, treating it like it's a toy, that's not smart. It's a failure to recognize its real purpose and its real power. So we really need to see these devices for what they are. From a medical point of view, this isn't a watch. It's a 24/7 Holter monitor for your heart rate or your blood pressure. It's got traceability, alarm functions, AI integration. It is, by definition, a clinical tool. But as powerful as that device itself is, its real magic lies somewhere else. The true key, the thing that unlocks all its potential, is its constant, seamless connection to a vast network. Just think about the journey your data takes. The watch collects the information, then 5G and eSIMs transmit it instantly. And from there, it's analyzed by AI on server farms that are described as being as big as palaces. All of that immense, invisible infrastructure is connected to that one little device on your wrist. It's pretty incredible. So ultimately, this isn't a story about technology replacing doctors. It's actually about how doctors can reclaim and strengthen their role in this brand new, data-rich reality we're all living in. Okay, so what's the bottom line here? The threat isn't the tech itself, it's the risk of falling behind. These tools allow for more precise, continuous care than ever before, And the reality is, if doctors don't provide this guidance, someone else, like that salesperson in the store, is going to.
This is not about surrendering the role of the physician. It's about reappropriating it, making it even stronger by mastering the powerful new instruments that are already in our hands and on our patients' wrists.
Which leaves us with one final, pretty provocative question. When a medical professional treats a certified clinical tool like it's a toy, are they just ignoring technology, or are they ignoring the present?